Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here in Jacksonville. Optimism off the playoffs last year. Can the Jaguars do it again? The season is underway. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. Right to the air goes Sanders. Inside, brought in by Concepcion. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, here's Quinshon Judkins. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That is over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
On 3rd down, it's a run with Tootin. He'll get the first down inside the 15. And he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through. Down for a loss.
So they come to the line, second down, they need 14 yards. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Grant Delpit. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Throwing is Lawrence. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. On is the punter, Cook, and he sends it away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Come on. Sanders now off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down
at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sanders going to try to run with it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down. We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they go to work on first and goal. Slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To Mike Burton. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Point after try, forthcoming.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watch.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tootin. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
On first and 10, Lawrence out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. Finding space inside the 40. And he is out of bounds. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First
now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. Newton takes it in for the Jaguars touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To throw is Sanders. Open man, that is Bond. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Sanders will throw it. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
23 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. In some rhythm, with drives rolling, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Intended for Harold Fannin. It'll be second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Man in motion, heading left. Now it's Sanders. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. I Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah, I think when you look back on last year's draft, Mike, I think the Browns really hit on this guy. I mean, yeah, for as good as he is between the 20s, when he gets down in these short yardage, goal-to-go situations, it's his ability not only to read the blocks and find creases, but he also can account for the extra guy and run with power through contact, and certainly one of the best young backs in the league.
That ties the game at 14.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third down and 3. Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's a designed run. Past the 45. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Schmidt good on the extra point. And the Browns will even the score. It's now 21-all. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
At the 27-yard line.
That'll bring up second and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Hey. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Hill. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Red 23.
There's a short one. He's got Strange. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey, run. Go. Take right open.
To throw is Lawrence. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Running left is Judkins. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
He was brought down by Travis Hunter. pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 4. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
20-yard line.
Let's go. Think right.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line. And down he goes. Jared Verse working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On the zone read, it's a give to Tootin. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away as he's on to punt for the second time. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Off the play fake, here's Sanders. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3. On the ground, Judkins. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Foye Oluokun with the play. On third down, here's Judkins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down.
It's a 10-yard loss.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now here's Lawrence. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack. Jared Verse starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener. The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. He's got his tight end, Royer.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, 4th down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To the right side, it's Judkins. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey, Lion. Hey, danger.
Throwing is Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jared Verse, what a start to the season. His 3rd sack here in week 1. Lawrence now on 2nd down. They set up the screen here for Tootin. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
That was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Sanders now off the bootleg. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. Here's 2nd down.
Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44-yard
Lawrence now.
line.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. Surrounded by plenty. It was 3rd and 2, and they got 8. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Hey, Lion. Son, it's on.
Second down, Lawrence. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Denver.
They'll fake it to Tootin. Now it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Get ready. Yo, Prim, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus. Elvis, the king out of Queensbridge. At ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chillin', buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco Pablo, silked out in Cabo. The prettiest, high tech like NVIDIA. Just that smart, I know a little about a lot. When you come from less, you learn particular plots from the pots, checking in on parlays or parfaits. How my days start, we all play it. Dennis Cup, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial.
Major news surrounding one of the premier head coaches in the NFL. He and his club parting ways in a move that's sending shockwaves across the NFL.
It's too small, I'm off of that. In the roof now, Midtown, where the office at. Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that his chips.
I lay criminal lines down over more bass.
The boom, the dip, the boom.